Nkumba University School of Law has launched a book entitled Law Practice in Uganda that gives insights of the practice and the way forward of the law practice in the country. The ceremony was graced by the Deputy Chief Justice of Uganda, Richard Butera, Judge Remi Kasule, staff of Nkumba University, advocates among others.
For students of law, they would find the book handy. So would their lecturers, and then the practicing members of the bar and those of the bench. The book provides good guidance in this difficult area of managing money that is not yours. I think the Law Council should be grateful to Professor Bwenje for tackling this topic adequately.
Legal practitioners are seeking for the reform of the law governing the legal practice in the country to allow them practice internationally. They say this will allow them expand wings elsewhere.
Opening up. We are losing in very many respects. When we say the legal profession for Uganda is for Ugandans, yes. But we are losing out. We have excellent lawyers here, members of the legal profession, who would be handling cases at the international level, who would be handling cases at the regional level. And the fees are in billions. So when you say, let's cocoon ourselves within Uganda, it is not very positive. Let us break out, let us go out, let us, both as the schools of law, but also as practitioners. There is no harm in having an associate firm in Nairobi, in Dar es Salaam, in Kigali, so that we can make the legal profession grow and be wide, and we make arrangements to ensure that if there is need for outsiders to come and practice, do a case here, then we get a reciprocal arrangement so that for us ourselves also we can go and practice in those countries.
These are some of the insights of the book.
Offered is magnificently woven, a woven guide, and with a practical perspective with the advocates of this era. Through well-researched ideas and views, the book provides tips and legal practice and supports in preparing law students within the profession. We are proud as Nkumba University that it advanced that we should always maintain not to mix money for client vis-a-vis the firm's money, a common factor that is being found in most law firms. He said the advocate must submit a detailed account of transactions undertaken within them, that whereby it is a common factor that when an advocate is presenting a client, he assumes that when a client has been compensated maybe 2 billion, then he should have a share. He's trying to emphasize that advocates are only entitled to their costs, not to the compensation after the delivery of the judgment.
Professor Francis Bwenje, the author of the book, encouraged other professionals and advocates to also author books for betterment of the law practice in the country.
Of course, you know, we have got problems. There are challenges in the legal practice. You have had lawyers being even sent to Zira for stealing clients' money. You have had quite a bit of problems. There are some people even who have not qualified at LDC who open chambers and start practicing as if it is normal. These are the things we are trying to educate. He said, before you become, for example, telling them that before you practice law, you must have finished a course at the Law Development Center, and you must have been enrolled as an advocate. And you see in the book, for example, I'm giving examples even of senior lawyers who practice without license, and they have been admonished by the disciplinary committee and so on and so forth. So those are the sort of things I wrote about.
Zahara Bigaba, UBC.